Cillian Murphy to stop playing Thomas Shelby because the cast has found a new actor. But why do they suddenly want a new actor now, and what the hell is going on over there? You will never ever believe who the new actor will be. Keep watching because you will be left speechless when you find out who it is and why. It's difficult to imagine Peaky Blinders without Cillian Murphy in the title role of Tommy Shelby, but Murphy almost didn't get the part. The Netflix original via BBC has seen tremendous success, winning a slew of awards and growing in popularity with each passing season, owing primarily to its outstanding and complex characters. Peaky Blinders begins in Birmingham in 1919 and follows the Shelby family as they murder and cheat their way from street hoodlums to legitimate business owners. Tommy Shelby is the mastermind behind the empire, guiding the family through gang wars, family strife, complicated politics, and more, all leading to the family's pinnacle of power as wealthy aristocrats. Peaky Blinders 5 sees the family return to their illegal ways after losing their fortune in the 1929 stock market crash. Peaky Blinders Season 6 will presumably pick up where the show left off, with Tommy dangling on the edge of sanity, guilt-ridden, and grieving over the loss of his wife, and strung out on opiates. Murphy's portrayal of Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders has earned him numerous awards, including the Irish Film and Television Academy's Best Actor in the Lead Role in Drama and the National Television Award for the Best Drama Performance. However, it appears that director Stephen Knight was undecided about casting Murphy as his leading man and had his sights set on someone else. Knight originally wanted Jason Statham for the role of Tommy in Peaky Blinders, but Cillian Murphy persuaded him to change his mind. According to Knight in an interview, "I met with both of them in Los Angeles to discuss the role and chose Jason. One of the reasons was that Jason was physically present in the room. When you meet Cillian, he isn't Tommy." Murphy sensed Knight's reluctance to cast him and later admitted there was a bit of convincing required. "I understand if there were some reservations about whether I possess the necessary physicality. I'm not the most physically imposing person. However, one of the most compelling aspects of Tommy throughout Peaky Blinders is his ability to capitalize on being underestimated. Tommy Shelby's enemies, like Knight with Murphy, do not see him as someone to fear because he does not immediately present as someone to fear. Tommy is who he is on the show because of his lack of physical imposition. Casting someone as physically imposing as Statham in the role would have altered many aspects of Peaky Blinders, possibly not for the better." Murphy texted the director, "Remember, I am an actor," to persuade him to reconsider. Knight recalls his reactions to Murphy's text in the interview, saying, "That is absolutely the thing, because he can transform himself." And he transforms himself. When watching Peaky Blinders, Tommy is every bit as psychologically terrifying, if not more so, than a more physically dominant actor in the role because he is ruthless, brilliant, and always one step ahead. Cillian admitted candidly that it was difficult for him to play his Peaky Blinders characters because they were so dissimilar. Cillian was in his late 20s when he made his big screen debut in Danny Boyle's 2002 film 28 Days Later. He's since appeared in a slew of Hollywood films, including a string of Christopher Nolan hits like Inception, Dunkirk, and the Batman trilogy. He recently received critical acclaim for his performance in Peaky Blinders as the head of the Shelby crime family. However, the actor admitted that portraying such a significant role was difficult due to the stark differences between himself and Thomas Shelby. During an interview, he admitted that he was not that interesting or imposing in comparisons to his character. "When I read the scripts, I knew this guy had to be physically intimidating. He had to be intimidating in his presence," Cillian explained. "It was an exercise in trying to figure out who I am not physically imposing could embody this character who is physically imposing." During a 2019 episode of the Happy Sad Confused podcast, host Josh Horowitz stated that Cillian's character was as far away from you as seemingly possible. Cillian Murphy, for example, has stated that he feels destroyed at the ending of filming. It's no surprise that the actor is emotionally and physically exhausted from his brilliant portrayal of Tommy Shelby, not to mention sick of smoking thousands of herbal cigarettes. "The character's nature is immersive," says Cillian, who turns 40 at the end of May. "It's an exhausting character to play. Tommy, according to Cillian, never seems to sleep or eat. He's always on. He's resourceful, clever, and dynamic, all of which he wishes he had. I believe Tommy is the most emotionally battered we've ever seen him. He loses control and becomes extremely dangerous when his family is in danger. I don't smoke, but back then people smoke all day and night. I use herbal rose products. They're like my daily 5. Cillian stated. "I asked the prop guy to count how many we use in a series, and the answer is 3,000. the director says. It's also difficult to keep track of Tommy's locations in the Peaky Blinders story because scenes aren't filmed in chronological order. We could do episode 4 in the morning and the finale in the afternoon, Cillian said. I had our director Tim Millens draw up 4 A4 sheets that I kept in my trailer to keep track of where Tommy was going and where he was with the Russians at any given time because it was such a crazy shoot. He explained that in order to sound more intimidating, he had to lower his tone of voice. There are a variety of ways to get into character, Cillian continued, and I spent a lot of time with Tommy trying to find ways. Isn't he a decorated soldier? A World War I veteran? So this guy has seen things that you and I could never imagine. Cillian also stated that altering his appearance assisted him in getting into character. The haircut, the voice, the walk, the costumes, you do everything you can to make it look like it's not just a random actor. He explained, I was a long road to get there and I evolved throughout the show. As both an executive producer and the lead actor, Cillian had a few extra responsibilities this season. Cillian Murphy revealed to Express UK ahead of the final season's premiere that he disliked a few aspects of preparing his on-screen role. The Irish actor revealed that playing Thomas Shelby's required a specific fitness regimen that was difficult to achieve and maintain throughout filming. One can only imagine Murphy's distress when Season 6 had an erratic filming schedule due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused multiple delays on production. Fans of the show will agree that Tommy has a very intimidating frame. His gaze may instill a sense of impending danger, but it is his build that terrifies onlooker before he can meet their gaze. It proved difficult to achieve this body type. Murphy explained that because he is naturally slim, he had to work hard to achieve his character's broad and sturdy looking frame. I'm not particularly physically imposing, so I need to eat a lot of protein, lift a lot of weights, and do all of that. So that takes time, which I hate. The story of Thomas Shelby's and his gangster family's rise to power and legitimate business in the aftermath of World War I is told in Peaky Blinders. Because the show is set entirely in Birmingham, Cillian Murphy had to swap his natural Cork accent for a gruff Brummie accent for the durations of his 6-year run on the show. When you hear it on screen, it appears to be a simple task, but it wasn't. It took a lot of effort for Murphy to master a Birmingham accent for his role, and he realized that the most effective way to do so was to hang out in Birmingham bars. Cillian expressed his appreciations for the opportunity. It formalizes something he's been doing informally, namely discussing the story and tone. Murphy has mixed feelings about the finale. He meticulously plans everything. I do everything before I get to set, he says. However, that methods make no sense to me. It's a series of small decisions and processes that hopefully add up to the desired result. On the one hand, no more Peaky means no more exhausting work perfecting Tommy's flawless Birmingham accent, gym sessions, or protein. However, it also signifies the end of an enduring part that has become ingrained in the British firmament. Peaky Blinders is beloved by audiences for its strangeness and evocations of the difficult interwar period in British history through the lens of an often overlooked city, Birmingham. It feels like something is coming to an end, Murphy said. It's odd talking about it. I still don't understand it. Maybe once it's finished, I'll have some perspective. It's the end of a 10-year adventure in which you became very close to many colleagues and people. Want to know more things about the Peaky Blinders or Thomas Shelby? Please subscribe to our channel. Have you ever thought this? Do let us know in the comments below.